Down. Welcome to Joe's Atmosphere.
Cook your shrimp, please. All of a sudden, my shrimp pan is burning up like a smoke fest.
Okay. All right. I am back. Sorry about that, guys. I had the wrong information on the stream there. It doesn't matter how early I get going. Things just go to shit on me for some reason. Don't know why. I'm always 5 minutes late. Always. Okay. Get the chat up here. And we're ready to go. Okay. So, let's get some light on the subject too here. I was deliberating whether or not to work on some digital today, but I'm going to have to figure out a better way to do the digital part of it, because that was, it strained every muscle in my arms last time. Let's see. We got to grab the picture that we're using real quick. We're working on American Fox, the son of the privateer and the Royal Fox. He's based on my stepson David, the real world American hero, veteran of the Iraq War. And what's funny is the character actually wears a beret. So, and I have pictures of him in a beret, so it's perfect. If I can find him, there it is. Okay, which one was I using? Let's see, was it that one? No. He looks too pretty in that picture. There we go. There's the hard individual right there. Okay. Got to use the right one. Got to use the right one. Okay, let's see. If I can ever get this together. Come on now. Work with me here, people. I've got too much stuff on my desk. I mean, I came in here to set up way beforehand, and of course, I'm late doing it, right? Hang on. Ooh, I forgot. Gotta turn on the background music, don't I? Okay. We're going to get the bugs worked out of this eventually to where I can just come in here and turn it on. I guess I'm just going to have to come in here an hour ahead of time and do it. But anyway, how are you guys doing today? We're continuing the work on the comic book. Don't know if you guys saw it last time, but I did finish the Royal Foxes poster. Here, let me show you where we're at so far. Because I just downloaded all the photos. I can show you here on the pad. This is the subject we're using. This it's kind of a blurry picture, but it's a picture of Dave and his sister. And I'm just zooming in on him. I want a hard-looking Dave. And he's not a hard guy, so it's kind of hard to find hard-looking pictures like that. But anyway, let me get up here to the top. All right. So what we've got done so far, we started with a sketch of the Royal Fox, right? We did that sketch. This is a lot. This is a lot easier than me flipping through pages for sure. I hope you guys can see that. I think you can. Let's see. Let's go up a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so, ooh, that tells me right there that I need to adjust this camera. There we go. Okay, so, is that red looking? I don't know. I'm losing it. Okay, so we got the Royal Fox done. It's a pencil sketch, as you can see. Okay, that I did originally, and I don't put much detail in here. I just get the proportions right and stuff, you know. Leave all the detail for the digital work, right? But what I do is I do a pencil sketch on this paper, and then I take a photograph of it, and I go through the digital portion of it. Let's see. That one ended up turning into. Well, this will just show you. I take that and I do it digitally because there's a program on here called Procreate where you can go through the layers and you I can put the sketch on there and draw over it digitally. So that's how that's the process I'm using. So, and that ended up being this when it was done. What'd you say?
It's amazing.
Is what?
Amazing.
Well, gee whiz, thank you very much.
I love it.
But anyway, so that one's completed. So I've got, and what I'm working on now is, hang on, why does this thing have a mind of its own? I don't get it. This is the next single character one I'm going to do. That's hard to see. I know it is because it's really dark, but it's going to be the privateer with his flintlock and his sword in his hand. He's the time traveling all-American pirate. And this circle on his back is going to be the 13 colonies part of the flag, the stars. So anyway, what I'm working on now, though, is a portrait of the last portrait one. I'm doing portrait ones of each of the characters, and they're all based on members of our family. So that one's me. That one's Rhonda. This one's Amanda. And I'm working on David now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a big poster of all of them put together. I'm going to do them out digitally, and then I'm going to put them together in one poster. So anyway, that's the process I'm using. And today we're going to get back to pencil sketching and work on Dave's. Let's see. I got to bring this picture back up. David must have been watching there for a second. As usual, I had to restart the frickin' stream, Rhonda. Because I didn't have the right information on the damn stream. It just, it doesn't matter. Does not matter how early I start. I'm going to be late. It just doesn't matter. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, pictures. Where are they? They are right here. And I need the one with David in it. So, scroll down this way. And there it is. And get this set up the way it's supposed to be. So I can see it. Just craziness. I know. I'm always behind. But anyway. So, what is going on out there in the chat? Let me know. I'm watching here on my phone. I can see what you're saying. So, if you think I suck, just put that in there too. We can talk about it. Yeah, this should be my last day of sketching for a while. It's going to be all digital work. So, I'm going to have to figure out a way to better do the digital part. I guess I'm just going to have to change the way my camera's mounted because that hurt my hands the other day doing that shit.
Could you, because you need it slanted, your table slanted, so I was going to say, could you...
I can change the tilt of the...
I know, I'm wondering if that would help.
No, that doesn't change the angle of this. Think about it, Rhonda. Does that move if I move this way?
No, I understand that you're still going to have to adjust that, but
This is true. Might be, but then it'd be at a tilt instead of facing me. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. Okay, so I need, for my sketching, I'm using a 2H and a B for darker stuff. I'm just using 2 pencils here. What are you working on?
I just pulled out one of those new mirrors that
Yeah?
I was gonna make.
Are you gonna, what design are you gonna make? You haven't decided. Some people.
We art differently.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay. My day is just getting started, folks. I know yours is just about done, probably, but mine is just getting started. I work from 10 o'clock at night till 6 in the morning, so yeah, it's like that. I got the B in my hand. No, that's 2H. It's just really sharp today. Okay. And I'm pretty sure I measured all that out last time, didn't I? I think I did. Now, if I haven't mentioned it in this stream, always know this. The distance across one eye is the same as the distance between the eyes. So flesh that out early. It'll give you a good gauge. And I've got his eyes too far apart. So we're going to bring this whole thing in a little bit. Just a little bit. And the reason why you want to use those hard pencils is because you can erase it easier. Pretty easy. Okay, so we want to bring it in about here, I think, on each side. Let's see if that works. There. Give it. Yeah, it stays about where it was. Just comes in a little more. And then this side's gonna do what? Damn, this, I like this thing, Rhonda, but this base takes up so much frickin' space, man. You know?
Yeah. Can you, on the arm bar, can you extend that out anymore and move the
That
base?
is as far as it will go.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
That is it. Can't go no further. I've already done.
This part would
Well, you know what? I don't know if it will or not. I think that's just the rotation. Oh, I can look at this. My wife's a genius. Okay, hang on a second. Pick it up. Unwrap it. There you go. Look at that shit there. That's good. I just want to make sure that that's tight, because that's the one that's going to keep it from going up and down. Cause see, it's all. Stop. Let it go. Just let's see what it's going to do. Yeah, there it goes. That's good. Yeah, look at that. No, I don't. I don't. I just have to be aware of it. If you can. Okay. Okay. That was your knuckles or something. That shouldn't have popped. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, for sure. Okay, now let's get back to this. Got that there. Yeah, that's about right there where it was. I just needed to extend those eyeballs out just a little bit. Listen to me, eyeballs. Balls of eye. Okay, now we can flesh them out. Now we can do all that neat stuff that we do on every portrait. Drawing the irises. David's got some big eyes, Rhonda. I know.
He has his mama's eyes.
Yes, he does. Let's see.
I cannot deny that child.
No, you can't. He is yours, no doubt. So anyway, if you guys don't know what this story is all about, it's all about I was watching The West Wing, one of my favorite TV shows, and they had an episode. And this show was back in the late 90s. Might have been around 2000. This show was on TV. Anyway, they had an episode where the president's wife was being recognized by the Daughters of Liberty, I think was the name of the organization. And it was a bunch of people who had descendants that fought in the American Revolution, right? Which all of us do, but, you know, they actually could document it, right? So, anyway, they're going to recognize her, for her grandfather, and the staff kept messing with her because her grandfather was a privateer, and they kept calling him a pirate, and it was pissing her off the whole episode. It was freaking funny. Anyway, I was intrigued, so pleasures and thief. Wow. So I did some research on the privateers and what they did for the war effort, you know, that kind of thing. And man, I tell you what, those guys did a lot for the war effort. They really did. Because we didn't have a Navy back then. And so I started working on a story about a time-traveling pirate. Actually, I didn't start on a time-traveling pirate, just a pirate that fought during the American Revolution. That's what the original story was. Because I've always been into movies and stuff, and I'm always writing little stories and stuff. And I started on this thing, and I just it just took over everything I was doing, man. I ended up making a DC superhero out of him, and I took that story and turned him into a superhero in that game, and the backstory that I had written, I just made part of his character, and it grew from there. And a lot of my friends have been looking forward to me doing this, and so I've finally got the time to do it. So I'm going to get to it and do it. I got to look at... It's too bad you can't look at two photos at once, Rhonda. You can't do that, can you? That sucks. Well, I can bring it up on my phone and look at it. I want to look at how I did your nose on the one I did for you. Of course, these don't have to be super detailed. They're going to be shrunk down, but I want the proportions at least be right to start with. Where is that picture of your sketch? There it is. Okay. Yeah, I drew out the nose, and then, yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Okay. So, have made his upper lip a little too long. Let's see. Just no way to do this easy. Hang on. That's about right. Oh, that's right length. Let's check it out from here to here. See, the reason why you get the eyes done first is you've got a reference point to measure things against. This is just awkward as hell. Ugh. You need 50 hands to do artwork. Motherfucker, turn around in my hand, damn it. Okay, here we go.
Don't worry, when he starts teaching lessons and he's with kids, he's not going to cuss like that.
That's if I teach kids. Just because you made that statement, I may never teach a kid ever.
Think of all the beautiful artwork you would rob of the world.
Rhonda, stop. Okay. Yeah, that's too long. It just is. Let's move his lips up. And all you gotta do when you're moving stuff around is just mirror what you had and then erase the lines. That's all you gotta do. If you like the original sketch, which I do. I like the original sketch. It looks good. Yeah, that's better. God, that's 100% better right there. Just that little bit. It's amazing what just a little bit of space will do in your picture. It's just redonkulous. Redonkulous what a little space will do in your picture. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, he's definitely got the crimson chin, no doubt. This could be moved up a little bit right there. And then the bottom of his chin's down here. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So his whole jawline is coming up here. Yeah, because I made it way too long. He's not a pudgy dude. He definitely, at that time in his life, he was a skinny dude. But I definitely made his face. Of course, I think I said this before. I always draw way too big and then get smaller. And that's what I'm doing now. Oh, yeah. His face is way too wide, too. Let's bring that in. Okay, I got to erase some of these old lines because they're starting to get muddled down here. My gosh, this is where his chin was. Yikes. Wow, did I have that way too big. And his chin extends out pretty well. Yeah, right here. Boom. Boy, it definitely has the crimson chin. And it goes right up underneath the ears, looks like, and then goes up. Right there. Yeah, there we go. He definitely got them taxi cab ears, but his ears are going to change. I'm just putting them in here as a reference. His ears, he's going to have fox ears. So that's going to change. Like I said, I'm just putting them in here as a reference. But he definitely a taxi cab with the doors open. No doubt. God, this thing, I'm using it so much it's coming apart on me. Put down the pencil, Joe. Obviously wants both hands' attention. Okay. So, we are starting to close in on what it's going to look like now. What do we got here? 2H, okay. Yeah, that's way too extended too. Let's see. Actually, it's not that far off. Let's see. Well, actually, leave that right where it's at, looks like. Okay. Okay. Just using different reference points, you know. Moving things around. Definitely rounded on this side, though. Not as prominent a thing here. All right. He's got the cheekbones. Okay. So that's looking good. Now, he's a guy, so you don't give him really thick eyelashes. You want to give him some eyelashes, but not much of one. We don't want to make him look pretty now. Don't want to do that. He's not a pretty boy. Okay. All right. Okay, this looks good. I like this. Okay. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, the beret right up here. Yeah. Much more of a droop down to it. And this, well, I'm not sure. I don't. He was watching earlier. I don't think he is now. But if I'm not sure what unit he was in. I think he might have been. I don't think it's first cav, but
I think he was attached with it.
might have been. I don't know. Most military police units are attached to another unit. They're at the time he was at Fort Hood, and I actually served at Hood, and I was in the 89th Military Police Brigade. I don't think he was there though. I think he was attached to like the 401st or the first Cav or one of those armored divisions. I think is what he was attached to. I'd have to ask him to know for sure, but that's not what this is going to be though. That's going to change. I just put it in there for reference to see how tall the beret was going to be. Now I'm going to start making my changes. Now, the ears, they're going to go up It's not a prominent thing with them. I think we're going to make his ears a little smaller too. Matter of fact, we might get rid of. I'm drawing this like it's a regular ear, and it's not. It needs to go a little higher and up. Okay. And then we got neck going down into the uniform, right? And he'd be wearing a military uniform.
I'll say. Camos, right?
He's the well.
Does he wear camos?
No, it's not going to be camouflaged. I haven't decided exactly what it's going to be, but it's not going to be camouflaged. Kind of make. Come down a little bit more. Yeah, his neck's a little longer than that. And okay. These are the most detailed drawings I'm really going to do probably because most now it depends on what comic book artist you're into. The guys that I'm into aren't as detail oriented, man. Walt Simonson, Ross Andrew, they're my two favorite comic book artists. Well, I mean, J. Scott Campbell and Michael Turner, I dig both of them too, but mostly for their depictions of girls. But definitely my favorite comic book artist ever is the guy that drew Spider-Man when I was a kid. He was after Kirby. It was or excuse me, after Ditko, or it was Ross Andrew. He's his work that's probably worth the most is he's the guy that drew the Punisher for the first time. So the first appearance of the Punisher was in one of Ross Andrew's issues, and of course we all know that guy has become really popular, but. Back in the day, he shot rubber bullets and didn't kill people. It was a little bit different back then. He wasn't as deadly, if you know what I'm saying. Let's see. Yeah, now the light source is pretty strong in this one, so there's a big highlight right here, all the way down to here on his jawline. And that's about got it for him. I may go ahead and show you guys some digital work today too. Shoot. This guy's about done right here. I mean, everything else is just detailed stuff that I'd be doing on the, well, yeah. Now the patch, this will be the first time I really do the patch. This and the Privateer's tricorner hat's going to have the same thing. It's going to be a United Planet symbol. Kind of like the United Nations. They work for the United Planets. And, yeah, it should be neat. Should be pretty neat, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think it's going to be cool looking. And I'm actually thinking red, white, and blue for the uniform. Because I think that's the way to go with it. I need to make this bigger. No, that's about right. We'll have that fold over the top of it. Yeah, like that. It looks too short to me. I think that part is too short and needs to be bigger. It needs to be taller. Because it's like his head's flattened by it. So we'll make this a lot bigger. And draw the beret around it. It's going to come off of here and go into that. Yeah, I'm thinking that's a better depiction of it right there. Yeah, that's much better. It's just, you know what? The more I draw on it, it still looks too short. Hang on, let's get serious about this. Nope, that's right. Some bitch. Okay. This is a big shadow, guys, underneath the beret. Let me get my darker pencil out. Let's see. This is what you need for the shading part. Okay. And then we got, like I said, the upper eyelid is the darkest thing you're going to draw. That and the pupil. Always mark out your highlight and don't go in there. And we got, yeah, we got his eyebrows. Boy has some eyebrows.
So does his mother.
Are you telling me that this guy just got everything from you?
Yeah.
Except the height.
Yep.
Got his daddy's height, right? He's actually bigger than his dad.
Not much.
Not much, but he is bigger than Pat. Yeah. Got the nose, of course, going to be black. But got to remember your light source. There's going to be... Matter of fact, ooh, the light source is on the opposite side that I usually use. I'm so glad I mentioned that to myself. Good Lord. This is the side. See, now I'm going to have to alter my picture a little bit from what I'm seeing on the page here. Yeah, there's a shade here, but it's not going to be near as dark as this shade's going to be over here. There's a very prominent brow. Very dark area above his eyes. And then, yeah, we got the, yeah, this is all shaded in really dark underneath the flap of the beret. We're going to have this here. Haven't quite settled on a symbol for the United Planets yet, but it's going to be round. It's going to be the shape of the the world's going to be in there somehow. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Uh-oh. What we got here? Hey, hey. I'm about to watch the final episode of 6 Feet Under. Enjoy, young lady. Enjoy. Enjoy. Are you off today? Then I can look up all the memes and watch all the interviews. You go, girlfriend. You go. Okay, so I've got this guy pretty much lined out. Of course, when I draw him big, he's going to have tactical gear on and everything. What is this? Gum AMSR. Oh, really? Yeah. I apologize. I shouldn't be chomping gum. I apologize. Nope, it's me doing my last portrait sketch before I start fleshing everything out on digital. I sent you the final Royal Fox one, right? Next thing I'm going to do is work on each one of these digitally and then put them all together in a big poster type thing. So, okay. You and Jared both off or what? What am I using here? Yeah, that's the H. Why did that go so dark right there? Ugh. Okay. All right, boys and girls, that one's completed. Cool. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Well, I'm wrapping things up for today. I usually go about 45 minutes to an hour, and we're done with that one. So, to wrap up here, guys. Hang on. Let me bring this in. Let's see. Pictures. Okay. Of course, we started with the sketch, right? And that one there ended up being this one when it was done. And I like it. I think it turned out okay. Your mom had to remind me to sign it. I'm going to watch the finale now, but I'll be lurking. Yes, I'm fixing to get off of here. I love you. Thanks for watching, darling. And then we've got this one. This is probably the last one I'm going to work on. I want to do the portraits first. So that's Amanda's one. That's Royal Fox's one. There's mine. That's probably the one I'm going to start working on next. So, yeah. So we're going to put. I'm going to have that one prominent, and then I'm going to have the other three underneath it, around it, and so. There you go. That's what we're doing, guys. And then once I'm done with all that, then I'll be ready for Geek'd Con. Have everything ready for whatever we want to do: posters, cards, prints, all that good crap. And I will start on the Privateer issue 1. I will start working on that as soon as I get this done. I gotta stop sketching now and get on all the digital work. So the next time I'm on, which will be Saturday at 4. I'll probably have a lot of digital work done, and I will just show you guys what I did and continue it during the stream. But I'm definitely all set on my schedule. It's going to be... Hang on, let me get over here real quick, guys. Oh. I've got to move my stuff. All right. Of course, we do this one, the art stream. We do every Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday at 4 p.m. Central. We work on the comic book, the stuff you're watching today. This show's on every Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday. I hope you tune in for it. It's a comic book I've been developing for like 20 years now. It actually started off as a movie script, but it has become a comic book. That's going to be next. What are you heating stuff up over there? Okay. No, you're fine. You're fine. My wife and I share a studio, so you're going to hear crazy shit in the background every once in a while. What's that? I understand you didn't cut anything. I'm just letting the folks know. We share a studio. But anyway, yeah, this is every Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then, of course, I took a break last night because I got so hammered friggin' Monday morning that I was up with an old friend till 5 o'clock in the morning on the phone when I was done streaming. But that's my video gameplay streams. They're on Monday morning and Tuesday morning. I mean, right when Monday starts, the witching hour. Monday to 3 a.m. Central, 1 to 4 a.m. Eastern. And same thing on Tuesday. And I'm just basically trying to stay on schedule for my work because I work nights. So what I do is I stay up late playing video games, having a few cocktails and fails, you know. And don't forget, it's not going to be on this week because I'm going to the Friday Night Tights meetup in Dallas at Gators. If you guys want to meet those guys from Friday Night Tights, they're kind of the guys that got me into all this stuff. And they're going to be there in Dallas. I think their meetup starts at 6 p.m. I've got a hotel a block from the place, so I can just go down there, get me some dinner, and hang out with them and meet them. But the week after that, next Thursday, the 23rd, is when the Brothers Hack the Matrix returns. My brother has had a lot going on, so he hasn't been able to be involved for, this is the third week running now. But he's going to be back, and we're going to get back to our talk show. It's everything pop culture and movies and current events. We talk about everything. It's a talk show born of conversations we had when he was on his commute home in a major city in the U.S. He has a long commute, and to get through it so he doesn't start shooting at drivers on the road, he calls his family, and we talk about everything. That's 6:30, Thursday the 23rd. That's 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. So you guys have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you for artwork again on Saturday at 4 o'clock. Take care of yourselves now.